Folks, did you take in Sunday's video? Because if you did, I'm going to pick up and take off from there. If you haven't seen it, and it may even be worth going back over it again. I said that if these things begin to happen, watch, because I could see the possibility of a agreement being made that later on could be considered the covenant. This would, I would envision, would be in the covenant as of Daniel 9:27. That the first beast in Revelation 13 is the one that enforces the covenant. And I led to understand that the possible talks, if Iran should come back to the negotiating table. I didn't say that they were going to, because at the time they said no. But things have changed. Now, the reason for this video today is those talks, negotiations to be taking place today, which this is huge, really. Iran has sent members of its team, negotiating team, to meet today in Geneva. And they are to talk. If they go well, that same Iranian people, negotiators, are possibly going to meet with Trump in Washington, in the White House. Folks, this is huge. Because I said if these things begin to happen, it looks like they are beginning to happen, which this is mirroring would be scripture that we're reading today. That when Paul says, when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction, this can very well be that time. We have to wait and see, and I can be wrong here, but it's important to watch what comes out of these talks. It'll be today, and this could possibly go on for a couple of weeks yet. An agreement between Netanyahu and Trump says, if I can get him to come to the negotiating table and stop the war, I'm a peace president, that's what I'm all about. And Israel basically said to him, we're all about our security here, living peacefully here. So I'm going to do what I have to do, Israel said. And Israel said, Trump says, okay, you give me 60 days. If I can't get him to the negotiating table, you can take over. That's exactly what happened. Okay. No, the war is actually taking place right now. Trump wants to bring that to an end. He's all for negotiating. And that's why I believe Trump said it's going to be, that's out of the news yesterday, that was in the White House briefing, that they had said that Trump is going to give it 2 more weeks before he makes up his mind if he's going to basically have to help Israel. I shouldn't say that. It's going to help Israel with the war. So remember, Trump's pretty much a man of his word so far. He said 60 days, and that's what he gave Iran. Iran didn't do what he wanted in 60 days. He allowed Israel to go to war. Okay, now he's given it 2 weeks for these negotiations to take place. They're starting today, Geneva, Switzerland, members from Iran, and possibility going to go into the White House, and hopefully they put together something, and then guess what? Everybody may be saying peace and safety, and that's what we've been looking for. Because Paul, 1 Thessalonians 5:3 said, when they say peace and safety, not have it, say it. That then the sudden destruction, and we know that's when God finally comes out of his place and he does something. Okay, we've talked about that over and over again. Psalms 83, Zechariah 12. So let's wait and see what comes out of here. And again, that's what this video is about. I want you to be paying attention. And because what we speculated on last Sunday's video, again, reiterating, watch it if you haven't seen it, maybe even watch it again. Because this has been building and now it's coming to fruition. Let's see what happens. It could be a dud also. We'll just have to wait and see. Okay, until Sunday. So eyes and ears open. Until then, okay.